Hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. So technically we're at the tail end of Kremno's Cleanse Thy Rested Blood, but in actuality we are almost done with this mission. So let us open up, head in, and begin the next round relatively soon. Sometimes I leave them off right at the tail end just because otherwise I jump headlong into another quest and I don't always know how long that'll take. What's this? I have a cube. Exhaustion envelops you. At this moment, no god of Emphorius could pull your gaze away from this lounge chair. Yeah, I've had those days. Are you sleepy? I can see your eyelids growing heavy. Go to sleep then, if you're tired. Snoozy snooze. But isn't it always daytime in this city? How do you fall asleep like this? I mean, we could put a thing over our eyes. Wait, something seems off. Did you notice? Oh, I'll get embarrassed if you keep staring at me like that. Are there knots in my fur? Is it my ears? No, they seem fine. Look, I can even clap them. You can say more than a single word now, so you can speak in full sentences. Yeah, before she spoke small words, often with bad grammar, in reverse, like Yoda. You're right. I'm speaking in full sentences now. Wowie! It feels amazing being able to speak fluently, but why do I speak such proper, uncutesy manner now? I mean, referring to myself in standard first person and all. Maybe it gives you more personality. Why aren't your words enunciated? Personality? You're always saying things I don't understand. Never mind. Since I'm the forgiving type. Besides, now that I'm a bit more used to it, I don't sound as bad. Wait, who are you really? So you can tell me about yourself now? I don't remember a thing about myself. My head hurts. I have a gut feeling though. As long as we continue to collect the fragments of memories scattered across Emphorius, we'll be rewarded with something really, really good. How should I put it? Anyway, I just know that this world is very important to me. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm the protagonist here, so once again it's all down to one gal and her dog. We're an ensemble cast. And I'll be the protagonist's bestie sidekick. So give me more screen time, alright? Kind of ironic given the hiatus. I think I'm getting sleepy. The night feels nice and warm. Even my fur's toasty warm. Can I fall asleep any? I'll take a break too. Your eyes are open though. Your consciousness sinks into dreams, and at the edge of the dreamscape you hear a whisper. Open this book. I'll be waiting for you in the past. Press A and hold it up to light the starry sky. Light up the sky until the book appears. I mean that? Having learned about the Castrum Kremnos Pass, now drop it in that strand of nameless recollection. Okay, that's really tiny text. I don't even know if YouTube will be able to see it. Whose visage comes into view? Record miHoYo's story on the empty pages. Those flame-chasing people, those forgotten stories, as I've written. And it's of him dumping out a glass of wine, swords and a burned flag behind him, sitting on a throne. Chapter 10, The Last Prince miHoYo. A name bound in blood. Oh, is that a thing I can do, like, right now? I don't understand.
Among the soldiers, there was the famed city-state Kremnos, a place every warrior longed for. To be crowned champion of the Kremnos Festival was an honor that only the cream of the crop could attain.
There's no glory to be found in an accolade, only obtainable through slaughter.
A man blocks my way. His name is miHoYo, Crown Prince of Kremnos.
I just realized too with the feather here that this is probably the book that we have when we summon our little creature thing.
Among the soldiers, there was the famed city-state Kremnos, a place every warrior longed for. To be crowned champion of the Kremnos Festival was an honor that only the cream of the crop could attain.
There's no glory to be found in an accolade.
Okay, I
only
think we've already done this one.
through...
His name is...
Okay, maybe I have to actually physically turn it. Sorry.
Despite being a man of few words, news of his deeds had traveled far and wide. His tale is an extraordinary one, they say. Cast off a cliff by his father at birth,
Oof.
he plunged into the Sea of Souls and drifted for 9 years. Huh. He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
How did he survive as an infant?
An immortal body. A gift bestowed upon the man. As with every other Chrysosaurian Amphorius. A blessing, yet also his curse.
I mean, I guess if he literally can't die. Can he age?
Taciturn man is seated at the table, expecting me to break the silence. Before us is a cup, filled to the brim with a crimson liquid. People considered it a Kremnoan tradition to sustain their bodies with fresh blood. In popular legends, every body on the battlefield was taken.
Arrogant amateur historian.
He sees straight through my pretense, his gaze as keen and piercing as a lion's.
This is pomegranate juice.
The man scoffs.
Girl, relax, it's
The
fruit juice.
reason it's called a wild tale is because Castrum Kremnos has long vanished. When their god descended into madness, the city likewise became shrouded in fog. Rumor has it that during the last battle of Castrum Kremnos, this man too took to the battlefield, cutting down countless foes, fighting in a sea of blood. He drove his spear through the heart of the enemy king. Yet the tip of that spear was directed at his own homeland. A chatter breaks out among the people, and the man rises to leave. The truth of such rumors, he speaks only through his distant silhouette. A silhouette of a body that has withstood endless trials and faced death innumerable times, but bore not a single mark.
I guess we can tattoo him, though.
miHoYo, a hero of yore, now a traitor to Kremnos, the patricidal crown prince.
Act concluded. With him and his pomegranate juice. Saga complete, the last Prince miHoYo. Maybe we get one for each character? Oh yeah, probably one for each of the gods. Flame Chaser's path has been lit. Oh, this zooms in and out, huh? But there's not all the way to the center. It doesn't go all the way in. Progress the Trailblaze mission until the Flame Chaser's path is lit. I see, so as we go along, this is probably going to light up. Hey, lighten up! What's got you so serious? What are you doing here? What's with the book? How did you end up turning into paper?
have no clue. I was in deep sleep, and then the next thing I knew, I woke up here. Since you're here too, does that mean... did our hearts connect in a dream?
There must be another explanation. Is there a way we can avoid meeting? Exactly, that must... I guess?
How cute. It's as if we're fated to be connected. Although I'm completely in the dark, I adore this story. They say dreams are veils cast by Ironics. Could this be a gift from them? It appears that Titan cherishes you as much as I do.
I get it, a bedtime story reading can be such a drag, but still, is there any reward for this?
I love bedtime stories. Please read one to me. I've got a hunch that a beautiful star we just saw is a treasure that brings stories. In our travels ahead, we're sure to encounter many more. So let's keep our eyes peeled and dive into reading together. We need to collect tons of bedtime stories. Then you can read them to me.
It's in the book. Achievement. Okay, write a story, The Flame Chaser's Path. Oh. This must have been a timed thing, maybe? Saga composed. Flame Chase. Eidolon Resonance. Or no, maybe it's something else. Maybe this is how I get my other, remembrance things. Laid up Flame Chaser's Path. 1 of 13. I guess I can claim that. Which is just a, artifact piece. These are all, Stellar Jades. I wonder if this had other, prizes, if I'd actually done it when it was relevant. Since I'm kind of super far behind. Yeah, writing it must be for if I actually have more character stories, which I don't. Morpheus Saga of Heroes. This book is dedicated to... Table of Contents. I see. It still has... Oh, there we go. 1 Saga composed. This is where we get our cores for our character. Well, you were having a strange dream somewhere in Akama.
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Finon. The Coreflame ritual is tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akama under Kefali's protection. So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind and gather my thoughts? That counts as rest too.
Have you thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning. But it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Castoris, does this mean I'm a good match for Nikador?
I don't quite get how it works, but if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
Thank you. That's the abyss in the distance. Oh, that reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the Scales of Justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Castoris?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphorius. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
You should
So that's
know
apparently
that
important.
I would have gone ahead if Dan Heng hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. We should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself. It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past, Lord Finon?
Every waking moment. I lied to the 2 demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaïa's golden threads this time?
No one fools her, Lord Finon. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikador would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Finon. Mighty often calls you Deliverer in jest, but I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual. I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
And how did you fare on your history exam?
On the exam, then?
Exactly that.
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help me.
Failed. You failed then.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Finon. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Casterus. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. If only I could separate my soul from my body too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime.
Foreshadowing question mark?
That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
Possibly. Oh, heard a point of view. Outside Emphorius, in a familiar corner of the cosmos.
An utterly adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit. Oh, I bet you're as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos? Ta-da! Recognize this place? Heard a space station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science.
Guessing that's your real voice, maybe?
Look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion.
Has a similar accent, so...
If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herda's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact. Remember this scene? Oh, it evokes so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herda, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them.
Yeah, the thing is, I originally watched that cutscene in Japanese.
So continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
That's why I wouldn't recognize this voice.
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madame Herda.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droid Head. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madame Herda. You're standing before Noose here.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droid Head here, can I?
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
Matt, you're not the one who covers the bill anyway.
How much?
Asta does.
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
I feel like I'm just psychic for this episode.
Oh, you don't know either. Oh.
I am Herda herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial task is beneath me.
You're absolutely right, Madam Herda. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herda herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What do you plan to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madam Herda. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits?
And what is the audience system, may I ask?
I humbly suggest for you to contact Steven instead.
Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droidhead, only to screw up everything else?
All right. I get it.
Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it.
I wonder if it's maybe all the other Herdas that's the
Aye,
audience.
ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only float.
Also, look at her hat. They
What's
look like
with your witty
hands.
remarks today?
Okay, oh, we get some Shadows of Remembrance this way, too, as well as Undying Glory. A record that can be played at the express phonograph. A pitch black river will devour all life, but for glory, death is merely a stream that makes it shine ever brighter.
Not bad.
POV switched.
But the real me is better.
Story characters can be added to team. Let's see. What does she do? Story, I guess she's ice, so I can make her the Herda for erudition. I don't exactly know how she, plays, but we can give that a... Thank you. Don't know why that took a hot second. Oh, she has a different kind of staff. Let's take a look here. Yeah, a lot more taller than the other dolls. Oh, it rains when you sit? Is there a specific reason for this other than aesthetics? Oh. Freeze time, turn to stars. Like a super Mona. But yeah, not just a vision holder, but not vision. Path strider, excuse me. Not just a path strider, but also an emanator, so if anybody could potentially talk to Noose, I'd assume it'd be you.
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe.
I'm a little worried about some of the stickers on this. It, like that one with the bird is clearly hers. Oh, there's two birds. Oh my gosh. I was looking at this down here for her little avatar bird, and there's just a giant duck. Why a duck? Trying to make sense of some of these other things. But these little ones down here kind of make me worried that Aha might have some play in this.
Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
I mean, technically he doesn't have to be a part of everything that has a smiley face. I don't know.
Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right?
One more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones. energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droid Head involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
I see. So, Madam Herda, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course, all three. No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over.
I'm just a mirror, Madam Herda. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go.
Yeah, notice there's hands at the top of the hat too.
Brr, why is this energy supply zone so cold? Brr, I'm already frosting out.
Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herda Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted up into the sky.
But aren't we already in the sky?
You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right? Whatever. We had to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces.
Any more than you already have. Okay, so I guess the mirrors are the assistants. Yeah, there's the hands there, reaching down. And then there's one more in the back. So is there any reason for 3 hands? Am I missing? Oh, there's 4 hands. That one has 2, technically. I'm just trying to take in details of the outfit. The keys on the back of the dress. I'm just looking for little clues. The infinity on the scepter. It kind of looked like a key there for a second when she was sitting on it. Who says Keyblade has to be a sword? Okay. What is your... Oh! Of course, I don't actually know how to play her. They have some sort of numerical value, and I have no idea what it means. Okay, deals damage to 1 designated enemy. Deals damage to the targets hit by this instance of skill and their respective adjacent targets, repeating 2 times.
If I wait any longer, the universe might just implode.
Yeah, it is a key staff. A Keyblade, staff form. Deals minor ice damage to 1 enemy. Okay, so it's still 3 across.
Expand it.
Or more.
Free will, or was it fate?
I don't have time for game.
And they look like we almost maybe... Nope, it's the lace on your hand. I'm like, is that a tattoo? No, it's lace. Anything else in here? Like treasure. There's a memory bubble thing.
It's better to make no move. A little more heat.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Destined for oblivion.
How about letting the enemy strike first? More seasoned.
My bad, I did not quite realize.
I weep for the departed.
There was more than one round, I wasn't paying enough attention.
It too shall fall.
Was not paying attention to points.
And Madam Herda never fails to impress. Those things are no match for you.
A piece of cake. Now that this place is cleaned up, let's set everything in order and move on to the next zone.
Actually, first,
Meh, looks like one of those memory bubbles. It's not worth that much attention. You'll find many more in other zones.
Is that so?
I still picked it up. I don't know if it has any other purpose, though.
What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
You should see the basement.
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yataflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Ah, the mysteries of life. But even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror. A question on the side, Madam Herda? You have these powerful supercomputers and so, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract Droidhead's attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
Yeah, Yataflop is a unit of computing speed equal to 1 septillion, 10 to the power of 24, floating computer operators per second. It represents a massive, unprecedented leap in the processing power designed for future AI workloads, with industry layers aiming for 10 Yataflops, blah blah blah. Intended to reach by the year 2030 to enable advanced atom level and planet scale simulations. That's the idea, anyway. That's what they want it to be. We'll see if we actually hit that. There you go, in case anyone wondered what a Yataflop was. Which, considering the year we're in, wouldn't that be, like, really old? Oop. Kaboink! Wouldn't that to you be the equivalent of, like, a really old DOS?
More seasoning. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
And the bug go boom. Any other little memory bottles in here? I mean, I found the one, but it kind of made me think that there might be others. Oh, there's one.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Round. Blue.
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy.
I think they're cute.
A little more heat.
Open sesame.
The dead return!
Expand your thinking.
Yeah, these ones don't have many weaknesses to us. But if Akron gets her ultimate, she pretty much just destroys anything, so whatevs.
It too shall fall.
We're fine.
Yuck! Help me! Go from those bugs got onto my reflective surface.
It's fine. Nothing little Windex won't fix.
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Ah! Good one there.
Oh, I just
With
noticed the
those
keyholes on the
annoying
frames, too.
bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone, too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Oh, and I can finally see the little keyhole on her hat, too. Okay, what's your thing with keys?
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
Even her hair, the first little ribbon there, kind of makes it look like a butterfly. I don't know, she just has really good drip. I like it. Anything else up here? Okay, there's that. Why was it pointing as if it was? Never mind.
What's all this? I didn't think your puppets would be in here too, Madam Herta.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droid Head and the space station. Aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you.
Oh, there's one in her chest too. I couldn't see it before when the subtitles were lower. And a key necklace. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out if there's any extra lore in her design.
Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droid Head could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill prepared.
I see. So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror see. And here, mirror do. Though I neither have eyes nor ears. This zone seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta, behind you.
Ooh, and a hand on her back too, as if it's holding her.
What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
Shh! Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default. And the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? Something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why do you even have such presets?
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Threats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack!
Well, I guess in case we get invaded.
These are
How about letting the
mimetic
enemies
remnants of the Remembrance? So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets?
I mean, they technically have a tendency to communicate and travel through mirrors
Think
as well.
twice, act wise. A little more shit.
Impressive.
I'm honored. Why, since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
You
I mean, that's how they enter our train, too.
On still waters of oblivion.
I don't have time for games.
Egad! What a close shave! But why are these remembrance names even showing up here?
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The Absolutely Not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
What were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them for the sake of the space station.
kind of feel bad for the puppets. Question is, what flipped it? Possibly the remembrance,
it?
obviously, but...
I was expecting something bigger.
You made it!
It's better to make no move.
Those are different.
More seasoned.
Helpless as ever.
But yeah, when I initially designed myself a Keyblade as a kid, it was supposed to be like a
Let's
staff too. So it's like, does it have to be a sword? Or can I get creative with it?
Destined for oblivion.
Helpless as ever.
I can fight with the sword. I prefer to fight with something more lance-shaped. And where is my bubble? Some hurdles here. I'm looking for a potential memory bubble. Where could thou be? I don't know why I want it. I just do. Not in the middle. Not to the side. Once we find it, we all cha-cha slide. For really, I don't see any memory bubble. Until they're sequencing some DNA up here, but other than that, I do not see the bubble for which I seek. Unless it's that back there. Way back there. There's like a tiny little dot. Is that it?
Is that it? I was expecting something bigger.
It is. Here it is.
A memory bubble tucked away this far in.
Huh. I think I know what this is about now. This is interesting. But we can leave that for later. Let's take care of the malfunctioning puppets first.
Alright, collected it.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Endless riddles.
Yeah, these are just enemies from a previous world, so I don't mind too much, just going through them fast.
How familiar. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Yeah, just memory things from Penacony.
They're completely battered, save for their heads.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
I'm really sorry, Don Hung. About aiming for the face. I think I did anyway. I was gonna slap him to wake him up. Dang! How far down this elevator go? Ooh, this is a vehicle-style elevator. To the bug den. Great, it had a secondary escape. Unless that's the way I got in the first time. Honestly, it's been so long, I don't remember. It's been over a year ago now, possibly two.
Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Possibly more.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Fear not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time? Pretty please.
Is she gonna turn to the big bug?
Fusing the
Big-ish
toast.
bug?
more seasoned.
And not the best team for this. Thankfully, Madame Herta does a fair bit of AoE.
I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Expand your thinking.
You chose the wrong enemy. Ha! Eternal Slither. Dead return!
Okay, got the side ones. Speak to Ice, Quantum, and Imaginary. So I don't exactly have the best fit for this, but
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
we're brute forcing it.
It's better to make time.
Familiar.
Impressive. Oh, curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a
See if I can kill it before it regenerates. There we go. Phase 2. More minis.
Receive divinity.
Impressive. This is worth learning.
Why would you say that's so weird?
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Oh, is that some sort of follow-up damage? So she can still do follow-up damage.
I'll see you off.
I
No,
weep
I think Acheron's gonna see him off, because this will probably do it.
It too shall fall.
Oh, that was close. I almost shattered.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I forgot to look for a Mimi Bubble in here.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show.
Ah, so the memory bubble. I'm guessing it has something to do with a remembrance person.
Parasite of the remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors. You can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me?
Probably to study you.
I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
You gonna betray your own cult, huh?
Is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse.
Maybe that's the
Do
key.
you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you?
I...
Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen.
And potentially screenshot for thumbnail because, oh my, there we go. Much better thumbnail. Also a little sensual there. There's more hands coming out of like the mirror itself, almost like she's being dragged into it.
You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection.
I mean, whose lifetime, though? For a human, that'd be about a year, but...
Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get Droid Head looking this way.
And what is the ice stuff? It reminds me of March's 6-phase ice.
Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime. At long last, we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
Although I don't exactly know how long your lifetime is. I know you've extended it, but I don't know to what degree.
This is yummy.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I got a few screws loose.
You do, sis.
Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herda, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, Droid Head, you better not snub me.
Alright, try to activate it again.
The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space.
Yeah, no, I've been here before.
Right. Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid Head, will you answer me?
Madam Herda, we picked up some voices from the space.
Let me hear them.
I wonder if the shattered planet in the back is particularly important.
Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be Droid Head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic.
I was gonna say it already broke it.
Is this some kind of prank?
Now, unless we invented some new math. But yeah, I'm curious if the shattered planets are special in some way. Or is it one planet but in 2 halves?
Madam Herda, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me. Door locked. No, this isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
Madam Herda, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. What wanna listen in on them?
It's so interesting
Mirror,
there.
stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait, did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Outside what?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab.
Oh, it's Dan Hung's voice. And that's Yang's voice.
Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do. No, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now.
I think that's the
I
voices.
must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
The one sounded like Dan Hung's accent, so I'm assuming since he said Mr. Yang, the other one sounded deeper and similar to his. I'm assuming that's who it was.
Is something wrong, Madam Herda?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herda? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Yeah, it is Yang. That's obviously Sunday.
What are they up to?
Sunday's trying to drag us in.
This? The Harmony?
Maybe they're trying to get us to help with March.
Ridiculous.
And us on the planet.
Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
Maybe it was Sunday's voice instead of Dan Hung's that I was hearing that time. It sounded very similar to Dan Hung's accent, but maybe now that I have more context, it was Sunday. They're probably trying to call out to us some way. Because she's probably the only person who would be smart enough to actually know how to break in past the veil of the remembrance to come and get us. They're probably like, shoot, we lost contact with them. They've been gone a really long time. We need to try plan B.
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt Madam Herda's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now? That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. Now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please, you know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
Not my
But
bills.
if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droid Head casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
Oh, Madam Herda, so selfless and kind. I am truly a lucky mirror to have found the best possible master.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droid Head. I will be back for you.
Madam Herda? You're finally awake.
Oh, I assume maybe they were trying to talk to March.
You two? Oh.
Oops, shoot, sorry. I had it muted, but then I couldn't actually click through here. You're finally awake. Ah, it just says you two. Sorry, I thought I clicked ahead. Because I muted for noise.
My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Sorry? They're just gonna be confused.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan.
I mean, we probably had to have the express come all the way back, and this is at a time when it's probably still low on fuel, too. We really probably had to make a significant guess on, like, ooh, where can we actually go that can sustain us till we can actually recover our fuel sources. And it's like, if we had to pick one source to help us, I guess it's probably you.
The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout, and that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
I don't remember either if they were going to go somewhere else, because sometimes when we are on one planet, Team B that is on the train goes to another. I don't remember if this is one of those cases or not.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this.
I mean, sometimes you're a genius in some places and not so much in others. As is everyone.
I'm familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there, but it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphorius, Madam Herta.
Okay, they are here because of me.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphorius in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the Divine Amphorius team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphorius is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphorius. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
Meanwhile, back to my point of view with an Amphorius and your private bath chamber. Good thing you're finally up.
They've been this excited for a while now. What did you feed them?
Feed who? Feed who, Don Hung? or that giant's light is going to give you a sunburn. Yeah, true. If I stayed out in the sun, I would probably be having that problem. More like they snuck food themselves.
Really now? I wouldn't do something like that.
Why are you assuming I fed it? Hello? What's going on?
But come to think of it, I don't remember when the last time I ate something was.
Forget it. You can skip the translation. I can somehow tell that none of that chatter's meaningful. It's almost time. The Chrysosairs should be finishing up their preparations at the Vortex of Genesis. Let's go witness the Coreflame's return when you're ready.
Did he actually say what I thought he did at the beginning? Or is he going to give you a sunburn? I've been this excited for a while. Okay, so he was reacting to my little Pokemon here. Anyway, fragments of recollection. I think that's something else, isn't it? Anyway. Hero, bear thy Coreflame. I think this one's going to be shorter, maybe, so I might just, glue the 2 episodes together.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it. Oh, Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nursing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff.
He doesn't want to take the flame. I feel that's more about what it is. And it's probably a sore spot for him. Being the downfall of his whole tribe.
So, I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. O prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysosairs, have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The 7th core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great Lance of Fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysosairs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Finan of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Surrender the core flame, Chrysosair.
Press and hold to submit the core flame and complete your objective. I really thought My Day was gonna get this one, but Maybe not.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated.
Feel any different? Is that how this works?
Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Finan. Do not make us question this decision.
Lord Nias?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Castorus. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal, who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amphorius needs.
Come with me, Finan of Ides Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
How long does this usually take?
Lord Finan is gone?
Did you not go through something similar?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
What a mysterious ritual. Is there really nothing we can do but wait?
Apparently.
I don't know about the rest of them, but I don't like to just sit by and wait for my fate to be decided.
Yeah, me neither, but...
I pray you truly are prepared, Lord Finan.
You seem worried. You spoke to him?
Yes, there was hesitation in his words. The manifestation of the prophecy must have seen this. It saw Lord Finan's heart wavering. Wherever he is, whatever he is fighting, I pray he makes it through this test.
I mean, I'm just looking ahead to see, Don't fall asleep. You're the gate opener.
Looks like she fell asleep. Presiding over this ritual must take quite a toll.
I'm just seeing where the chapters go.
Will succeed.
I can't actually see any spoilers or anything. It just lets myself know, like, where are the chapter points to help me pace these.
Finan steers his own fate. If he can conquer his fear and return as a demigod, we will be one step closer to the miracle that the prophecy promised.
You have a lot of faith of him. What if he fails?
You must have noticed by now. Every Chrysos heir here bears a flaw of sorts.
And humans don't.
Be it the curse of immortality, or the constant erosion of their humanity, or...
Yeah, because Trippy, there's 3. 3 makes we. You're blind. I can only get somewhat near because if I touch her, I die. My Day is immortal. I don't know what Finan's is.
But not Finan. He is a Chrysos heir without flaw. A perfect vessel for divinity. There will come a day when he leads everyone we have left, through the gates of the miracle.
Still too late, huh?
I missed the party. Finan said you weren't coming.
The constellation of the Lance of Fury is already illuminated. That must mean...
The Coreflame has been surrendered. The Lord Finan's test isn't over yet. The prophecy sent an ambassador. They acknowledged Lord Finan's strength and character, but had doubts about his strength of will. He must conquer his fear and prove himself to the prophecy.
I was right to be worried. I want to formally thank you, outsiders. Were it not for your aid, our campaign against Nikador would have been 100 times more arduous.
Isn't it nice to be polite? Talk is cheap. I don't know, I almost feel like I need to be a little abrasive with him, but at the same time I feel like he'd be mad at that, but at the same time I feel like this is equally going to piss him off. I feel like all these options are bad.
You're asking for a reward. Not a problem.
I didn't mean that literally.
Kremnoans revere strength and military might, but that does not mean we lack etiquette.
Mighty, what do you mean when you said you were worried?
They don't know yet? That guy has always been tormented by his past. I may not be the right person to tell you about him, but you must know his past if you are to continue fighting alongside Finan.
Lord Mighty, please allow me.
Very well.
Before he was chosen by the prophecy, Lord Finan had everything taken away from him. His home, his family, his close friends. Everything he once swore to protect.
I mean, that's true of a lot of people here.
He became a hollowed shell in his youth, and the blazing flames of vengeance were the only thing sustaining him. The prophecy gave him a new mission, granting him a new life as a Chrysos heir. But which is more important to him? His new mission, or his desire for revenge? I'm afraid only he knows. No. Perhaps he himself is still struggling to get to an answer.
I acknowledge his strength, but fear is something not even the sharpest of swords can cut through. I hope you've toughened your resolve, Deliverer. Only a will as tough as stone can shatter the darkest nightmares.
Is something wrong?
Oh, baby Finan.
Ugh, don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
That's not baby Finan though, that's somebody else.
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you.
The hairpiece and the pink hair makes me think
This
maybe
card is
it's...
the Deliverer.
It's maybe, our little Pokemon in a human form, perhaps?
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long.
maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandma and Grandpa said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silizii, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
Mm-hmm. If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
Hmm? I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silizii is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Ooh, yeah, that went well, didn't it? Sword right in the chest. She has earrings similar to his symbol, so a mom, a sister, some system hours ago aboard the Astral Express.
Pom-Pom, have you prepared our meals already?
Of course the food's ready! March isn't feeling well, so Pom-Pom has specially prepared the conductor's special bland meal that'll be easy on her stomach.
I love you, Pom-Pom.
Can you bring it to her, Himiko?
Gladly. Why don't we also get her a...
Nuh-uh! No coffee when she's already feeling unwell.
Yep, no coffee on an upset stomach.
I guess you're right. March, I'm coming in, okay?
Ginger or peppermint tea could be nice, though. Ooh. She's refreezing.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
There we go. That ends the first full chapter of Amphorius. You also get a Shadow of Remembrance. Nameless recollection. In that dawn-kissed city-state, a hero from Outlands becomes one of the Flame Chasers, inspired by the journey that they recorded their tales in the pages of a book. Generations fall like leaves. Oh, I can take my phone now, go into the book to record it. This is how I access the book. Having become a member of the Flame Chase, drop it in. Ooh, there's a bunch of them. I might actually save that, I don't know. I guess I could do it? Since I'll probably forget it otherwise. Let's do Finans, because he's right here. Those flame-chasing people, those forgotten stories, as I've written. The Lost Voyage.
In Amphorius, untitled statues are a prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, they are said to be the clay figures that Kefli made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the gods' mercy while realizing the sorrows of this world.
To have the consciousness, but
In
not the
front
power.
Of a statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man, Finan of Ides Elysiae. He never spoke of his origins, only using this name to nonchalantly identify himself.
That's not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt.
Does it belong to somebody else too?
The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither confirming nor disproving their speculation. Finan is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Goldweaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze, as though soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
I wonder too if he shares the name of the hero. I don't remember.
Ides Elysiae, the man's hometown, shrouded in secrecy, just like his past. Some have searched for that distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a vision of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet, within the ancient texts of the Holy City, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Emphorius will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Some, too, losing themselves at the very beginning of their journey.
Yeah, I still feel like there's a lot more to learn about Finan. Those whose visage comes into view. Castris. Twirling in fallen bloom.
I see a sword that grants death, a shackle of destiny next to the silver-haired girl, worshipped at the Demise's hallow. The sword stained with unknown blood, lying shattered and snapped. The shackle chained pale wrists, dotted in thickening rust. The priest asks with a shaking voice, upon whose fingertips will the butterfly perch? The girl never answers, like death itself, wreathed in silent solemnity. People often say that dying is to meet the palm of the hand of shadow, and dreaming is to be brushed by its fingers a little. In the mirages when the girl petted death, she sees black waterfalls foaming and bellowing, pouring down from a chasm in the sky, where a solitary tower withstands the mighty torrents. When she wakes, she can still feel the water's freezing touch, and the cacophonies billow, like the wail of the dead, the howl of beasts, in confusion, delirium, and clamors hollow. The girl's embrace is not meant for the living. Thousands have entered the eternal sleep in her arms, granting to the dead solace and dignity. She mentions a ferocious warrior, feared in battle.
She did not go with a smile, but to me she cursed. Oh, life's end, how ugly you are. How despicable.
And from that day on, she adorned herself. Her dress, white as a radiant moon, became always dotted with flowery petals.
For if death cannot be avoided,
so says the girl,
I wish it could contain beauty more plentiful.
So that's why she dresses like that.
Among 1,000 ceremonies in life and death, the ones she knows with most intimacy are funerals. One burial after another she presided over. From the angelic visage of a babe passed in the cradle, to the despairing eyes of the mother drowning in sorrow. From the scars on a war-battered general's torso, to the unending tears pouring from his bereft widow.
It makes it seem like she actually...
She remembers not a single living human she had seen. Even in the mirror, she thinks her own face strange, with an alien glow. And the countless words buried in forgetfulness. The only thing she manages to glean is a mockery to fate, a sarcastic whistle.
Like she witnesses all death.
Alive.
Or like a Grim Reaper itself.
The shackles and stepped beyond Idonia. A deja vu most violent seizes her whole. Did she, perchance, conduct some previous escape? Illusions dance across her eyes. She had once drifted in an endless river, then drove her single boat out of the deluge. She had wandered in the battlefield, covered in corpses, then recovered the path back to life. Why must she escape? Over and over again. She now knows the answer and quivers, for it is a ludicrous surmise. The woman embodying death walks this world only because she knows she must stay alive. But alas, at that time she knows not that death is not the end. It is only a butterfly landing on a withered branch, utterly meaningless, profoundly trite.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk in between those because if I interrupt it, it tends to mess up the whole thing. But it sounds more like Castorus really was originally from the land of the dead, or perhaps continuously serves as a Grim Reaper herself to fairy souls. The fact that there were thousands. Either she has a near immortal life as well for the time that she's spent, or she actually spent time as sort of like a Grim Reaper. I don't know. Hard to tell. Glaya. Oh, there's two? This one doesn't seem to be done. Seam of thread and cloth.
Akima. A city that warriors look back upon before marching toward the battlefield. The holy city. The sanctuary of all citizens. Just as the poets of the city have sung.
The epitome of magnificence, unbounded benevolence.
And the beauty of the holy city is like Glaya herself, dressed in finery and of noble birth. She is the dressmaster of Akima, the one who weaves with golden threads.
But there's one thing she'll never be able to achieve.
A jealous whisper can be heard.
She will never be able to produce something seamless.
Golden threads quiver, and a gentle wind rustles by her ear. She maintains her silence, but others fan the flames. Is that so hard? Her scissors and rulers are better than any garment maker, sculpting forms as perfect as the gods themselves.
Lady Aglaya, grace our eyes with your most elegant creation.
No. Ingratiating words do not sit well with me, nor do duplicitous machinations. Her gaze flits across the stoa, equally regarding every member of the public. They used to wonder, how exactly do her eyes perceive if something is beautiful or not? As with the holy city that's perpetually bathed in light, how do people tell apart cozy mornings and frosty nights? For the Weaver, the answer lies in her golden threads. Golden threads of the goddess of romance now serve as her hands and eyes. The colors of the world, intertwined with the undertones of human hearts, come flooding toward her. These golden threads are no less prideful than the master they now belong to. As long as the thread has form, it is enough to craft seamless finery, be it stitched finely and tightly, or cut cleanly with a single stroke.
Hardly a challenge. None of these pose a challenge.
The same word rolls off her tongue twice, the latter as soft as a sigh. The one who weaves gold gazes past me, fixed on something much farther, the network of threads that entwine all between the heaven and earth. The only challenge that she relentlessly dedicates herself to is weaving the fate of Akama into a flawless, seamless outcome.
Yeah, that kind of implies maybe she was blind before she got her powers. And this just gave her an enhancement. Next act.
A long line stretched across the square. Merchants, shopkeepers, and even high society elite, all lined up together without distinction. At the head of the line was the path to Aglaya's abode. Is the Holy City's fashion trendsetter going to reveal her newest masterpiece?
She's about to get rid of her failed pieces!
Now I see why the Holy City is free of worries. Even as the end nears, they're still obsessed with lavish clothing.
New to Akama, a visitor from elsewhere ends up utterly bewildered at the sight. It is said that a family of priests who worship Nestia go way back with the Weaver. But her impeccable gift for weaving isn't meant to serve anyone's pursuit for pleasure. What was once a sacred duty was misunderstood by the beauty-obsessed, who mistook fallen shreds for priceless treasures.
Are flawed creations really still worth the people's adoration?
The Weaver shakes her head.
Because they aren't really flawed to them.
She seems to have forgotten something. It is precisely the flawed hero who walks ahead of the crowd, who casts a long shadow over the world, and who strides toward everlasting daylight. There are, nevertheless, people whom the Weaver is willing to sew and tailor for. Her conditions, though.
Beauty sharp as a blade, and the relentless pursuit of beauty.
Me! I want to be showered with a thunderous ovation, and lots of flowers.
A melodramatic poet speaks out.
I want to stir her emotions.
The voice of a blushing young boy.
Do I fit the bill? My sister and I are refugees from the Abyss. I want to get a pair of shoes for her.
A seated child speaks up. Next to him is a barefooted girl. staying silent, with her head kept low. Unfortunately, gold threads are willful things. They are never swayed by sympathy or pity. A tense and worried look surfaces on the young child's countenance. The specks of dirt on his face brought back memories of a past encounter.
Go.
The Weaver begins.
Go to the 3 children in the city.
As messengers of Yanis, they will bring him the shoes he hopes for.
I concluded, yeah, it is a question too, if because she's blind, I know she has a way of seeing of sorts, a way around her disability, but nonetheless she is technically blind. She can sense where things are, but I don't know if she can see the actual finer details, which means if she was blind from birth, she wouldn't necessarily have the same degree of understanding of physical beauty the way everyone else does. So in that sense, to her, it's a flawed creation that people are for some reason still obsessing over. To her, she doesn't realize that a few missed seams don't necessarily degrade the beauty of a work. Obviously, she's giving it to people who need it the most, and that's admirable, but it's kind of worth thinking about that she's upset about them because it is a sense that she herself does not have. She questions why they obsess over something, but that's because to her it has a completely different value than it does for them. To her, it's a failed project, something that she wasn't able to properly achieve, and to them, they're like, it still looks really good, and she's like, I don't know what that means. And last one, Tribby. Oh, last 2. Guiding Light.
In a corner of Akama, the newly arrived traveler stops for a moment. He rubs his eyes.
1, 2, 3? There's 3 identical children?
The 3 children have differing smiles. One is beaming, one has a shrewd grin, and one is smiling serenely. Yet each of them looks just as mysterious as the other 2.
Stranger, welcome to the Holy City. We will show you the way forward.
Trebios. This name has not been mentioned for some time. Only the elderly priests of Yanisopolis know the true significance of this name.
High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey.
As music from his hometown plays, the smiling children gather around the old man. They wish that the twilight breeze will carry away all tales of sadness. The end times loom like a dark cloud, hanging over the holy city's residents and shrouding them with worry.
Hello, do you need our help?
Like torches dancing in the wind, the children illuminate the alley. They wipe away the women's tears. Babies sleep amidst whispers. On the windowsill of those in prayer, their light footprints remain. The citizens call them
the 3 pillars of Akama.
Yet, they simply shake their heads.
There's no need to be so somber. How about we play a game together? Guess who we are?
The 3 soared and landed in front of the townsfolk.
You're Trianne.
An old man says.
No, we're Trinen.
Trinen is the quietest of the trio.
Are you Trinen?
A young girl asks.
Wrong! We're actually Trianne.
Trianne is the most spirited of the trio.
They dress and look completely different. How do you mess them up?
Then you must be Trevi.
A child shouts.
You're right! Good job!
Trevi is as enthusiastic as she is adorable. It matters not whether they can tell the trio apart. of most importance is their sincere smiles.
We will show you the path to take.
The children fly ahead, guiding the lost back to the main road. So, you literally show people the right path to take?
You're lucky. You merely took a wrong turn.
The children flew before me. It was rare to see them so quiet.
However, there are many more unfortunate souls who have lost their direction in life.
Okay. So they mostly serve as guides.
There was once a dying soldier on the battlefield who wished to bid farewell to his lover in a distant city far away. The child leaned toward the soldier and said nary a word as she listened to his final words of comfort. As for the other two children, they were in the city, beside a bed upon which a woman was lying in eternal rest, wailing uncontrollably. Not only do the three children share each other's senses, their souls are also interconnected. When one is filled with grief, the other two will burst into tears as well.
Perhaps we should tell you some happy tales instead.
The child wipes away her tears of reminiscence.
Our greatest talent is performing Amphorius' nursery rhymes.
Those nursery rhymes have been told over and over, that any literate child could recite them by heart.
How rude!
The child gently flicks my forehead.
You should be reflecting on the nursery rhyme author's heartfelt intentions instead.
In this lush land by gods chosen, giants raise their glasses in a toast. People commonly see the children riding on enormous flaming rockets, looking like shooting stars blazing through the holy city.
How dangerous!
An old man worriedly wishes the children to stop.
Not Trinan.
The quiet child shakes her head.
That's Trian!
The exuberant child raises her hands.
Ugh, stop nagging.
The mischievous child pouts.
Can't I just play with something I've created?
Every child in the world loves to play, and Trevios is no exception. Every child in the world is afraid of pain, yet Trevios tries to act tough.
Initially, there were many more of us. The others have merely gone one step ahead.
The children swore they were already adults, yet when they carelessly hit the city gate, they cried out in pain together. The tripartite prophecy is but a distant ritual, and the Chrysos War, a painful dream. Echoes from the Gate of Infinity occasionally jolt her awake, and the distant travels of her identical sisters sometimes inspire uncertainty within her. A new journey only begins when the previous one comes to an end. Despite time marching forward endlessly, the children always manage to stay true to their hearts. They are all that remains of one another. Their senses intertwined, their souls in communion.
It's really more like one soul split amongst three. But I wonder if they're perpetually children as well. Anyway, there we go. I know that was long, sorry. But we have lit up some more paths. I wonder what happens when one actually reaches the center. Go into here, claim a whole bunch of stuff. Good gracious. Saga Compose 2. Oh, did we get 2 Shadows of Remembrance? How many of these do we need? Oh, because it claimed a whole bunch. It claimed them all at once, that's why. Ah, I see, it's claiming them all at once. That's what's happening. So I don't have to click them individually. Okay. Well, with that... Oop, that's the messages. There we go. Tribby. Little Gray, are you free right now? Combat request? Are we busting monsters or people? 30% discount for you.
No rush, just a little favor we'd like to ask. When we woke up today, our favorite book was gone. We couldn't find it anywhere. Trian is about to cry. Trian did not. Oh my, at this point, we'll have to find a diviner to help. I mean, if Trian's about to cry, that means you're gonna cry too, according to what we just read. Aren't you girls diviners? I thought you knew how to do that. It's not the same. Different fate titans bring different directives. There's a super duper mega ultra powerful diviner in Agama called Pasthea. Allegedly she can tell the future just by dreaming. However, due to some past circumstances, it's not advisable we meet her, so Little Gray, please, please, please? All three of us said please, so you must go, okay? Okay, that unlocked the quest, Disquieting Dream. Agalaya, esteemed guest, are you near the Dromus workshop? It seems commotion has broke out there. Do you think you can go and take a look? I can't get away at the moment. Leave it to me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thank you. I'll leave it to you. Oh, right. Please refrain from mentioning my name. Thank you, esteemed guests. And where to shall we go? Has unlocked. Golden Scapegoat. You should have 8 goat heads by now. I've just completed 3 new sections of analysis on my end, so I'm slower than you, but I'll catch up soon. Actually, the recent goat heads contain more than one segment that can be deciphered. Anyway, here you go. Attachment Golden Scapegoat's Mutterings 2 has been received. Here's another of Avelius's hypothesis. I think you should give the literature serious thought instead of mysticism. When the Black Tide first appeared in the world, people were deeply terrified. They'd been shepherds for so long that they had forgotten they, too, could be hunted and slaughtered like sheep. At the end of the era of Chrysaea, humanity faced an unprecedented, all-encompassing defeat. The old heroes had died, while new heroes had yet to be born. Everything was in disarray, and all hope seemed lost. The once thriving civilization now cast a vast shadow, and those with ambition could only chew on the ashen, bitter fate with decaying, gravity-ridden teeth. Okay, that is the translation from the sheep heads. But yeah, there we go. Do I not have more? Did you add 2? Oh, you have 12 already. I see. So this is for future sheeps. My output is still 3 sections, and as you can see, is far from the earlier batch. But no matter, I'll make up for it. I try to surpass you in count. As usual, the following Avelius free association. Neither humans nor titans can exist independently of the world itself. The past imprints upon the future, acting as both the foundation and the constraint of all things. As these constraints multiply, humans grow further and further from the titans they were once close to, kind of as they become their own thing. They already are, but we don't necessarily contain ourselves on a path that eventually becomes titans. We eventually become something else. As these constraints multiply, humans grow further and further from the titans they were once close to, eventually forgetting the past, unaware that both sides could be subject to a higher density. If we interpret it this way, then the roles of shepherd and sheep could apply to any of us. They could even be one of the same, just as hinted in the opening passage. Scapegoat's Muttering number 3. But yes, I will not continue from here because we have finished Saga of Heroic... Oops, Flame Chase. I'm trying to click on something else, game. Thank you. That was not for you. So now we are in Light Slips the Gate. Shadow greets the throne, but that will be largely for another time. So, hooray! I actually got through one whole chapter out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 1 for 8. Oh, still progress, nonetheless. So, I actually forgot to warp last time. I realized after I ended the thing and I was like, doggone it. These are all characters I know absolutely nothing about. Sparksy, yeah, sure. Definitely not just Sparkle in a different haircut. I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about you.
These are light cones. Still more light cones. There's the fate one. I could always pull on those. Or I could also do... I have Rappa. I could go for Sparkle. Because I know Sparkle works well in some of the teams. Ooh, interesting. Resource Redemption. You still need 2 Star Rail passes to commemorate the warp. I've never seen them like actually do this before. Resource Redemption or directly purchase the pass? I don't know what Resource Redemption is. If I click this, 320 Stellar Jade. What's this? Oh, from here. I could technically get characters this way too. Though I'm torn between getting that and light cones. Ember's Exchange. I typically get these. Ta-da! It's glowy. We got a gold. Hanya. We got a Eidolon for Hanya. And we get Sela. I knew Sparkle would troll me. I was thinking that in my head the entire time, like, we're probably not gonna get Sparkle, we're probably gonna get trolled by Sparkle, and lo and behold, we did. But we still get Sela. Ooh, the Sneering, that one was actually new. Yeah, this is new. I don't recognize this one. The following effects only work on the path of Elation. Ooh, I think this is a new path. Yeah, it is. Elation, Aha's path. Okay, that's for new characters, obviously. And, we got Sela. I'm kinda wondering if I should do a second, though, just because I didn't do it for the last video, and it would technically just be me catching up. I don't know. Should I? Shouldn't I? I don't know. I don't know enough about these characters. If it would necessarily be worth it or not? I don't know. I don't know. I never know either, like, how many I'm gonna do and how fast. So Sela. Actually, these don't do the thing. I have to look at the voice. There we go.
Hey, I'm Zila. I'm a member of Wildfire down here in the underworld. Want to help me forge a future for the people?
Okay, let's look at your build. Build for you. Genius of Brilliant Stars and Rutilant Arena. In the Night is obviously your best cone, because it's your character cone. Next is Sleep Like the Dead. That is also a 5-star cone. So I have this one, but I have it on March. Swordplay is your 3rd best in slot. Do I have more than one of those? I have this one, obviously. I don't think I do. I think everything I currently have. I could equip one of these, but that means I can't eventually... Yeah, and then River That Flows Like Spring. Only Silence Rain and then River That Flows Like Spring are next, but I don't have multiples of them. And she's a 5-star character, which... I really don't want to give her a 3-star cone, if at all possible, so I guess you get this one. As awkward as it may be. And then your base build, we want Genius of Brilliant Stars. According to her thing. Sort by recommended relic. Yeah, duh. Do I only have 2 of these? Do I not have any more of these? Genius of Brilliant Stars, yeah. And for planar ornaments, Rutilant. Yeah, we don't have any more of that, so I guess you get this one for the time being. What do you have equipped? That one doesn't really fit her anyways, so I'll have to farm this in my own time. I don't have any extra gloves either, are you serious? Oof. For body, it wants crit rate or crit damage, which I doubt I have, given that I really don't have many of these. But this is awkward. Is this even the right one? I guess it is. That's attack. I have 1 crit damage. And for feet, it actually wants attack. She's probably fast enough as is, maybe? Ugh. Anyway, sphere. We want quantum damage on the sphere, which we probably don't have. I mean, I have 1, but it's a little occupied. How about in here? Do we have 8? Thank you. Ooh, it actually tells us our future stats. Nice. For our substats, we want crit rate, crit damage, attack, and speed. So that one is attack. Break effect. I guess we equip with this one for now. And also ribbon, it wants attack, which we have there. It has effect resistance. That one's butts. I'm actually gonna go, I'd rather have flat attack and break effect than like a whole bunch of HP and defense. Okay. So yeah, that's a bunch of empty slots that I'm gonna have to work on. Damn! And traces. I now have something for traces I can work on. But anyway, let's get your Eidolon slots while we're here. Narrator of the Present. Increases the crit rate of ally targets with mem support by 10%. When an ally target has mem support, the effect of mem support also applies to the target's memo sprite and memo master. This effect cannot stack. Gleaner of the Past. Increases the crit rate of ally targets with the mem support by 10%. When an ally target has mem support, the effect of mem support also applies to the target's memo sprite and memcaster. This effect cannot stack. Oh wait, that's the one I was just reading. I was gonna say, that sounds like so familiar to the last one. Because it is. Anyway, when ally... It's late for me. It's almost midnight. When ally memo sprite attack asides from mem, take action. Trailblazer regenerate to 8 energy. Okay, so we're gonna get more memo sprites. Thanks for that. 8 energy. This effect can trigger a maximum of 1 times per turn. The trigger count resets at the start of Trailblazer's turn. Okay, some more energy for me. This is just Chanter of the Future. Skill points up. More powerful. Right off the bat. Much more energy. More passion, more energy. Dancer of the Muse. When an ally target with 0 max energy actively uses an ability, Mem can also gain 3% charge, and the multiplier of the true damage dealt by this target via Mem support additionally increases by 6%. Little damage boost, little charge boost. Not very much, but hey. Alright, there we officially go. So next time we're officially going to be in a new chapter for Amphorius. So exciting times. And then it ended up going much longer than I thought it would, just because of all of the character reading stuff. But with that, this is where I'm going to call it. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined. Like and subscribe if you would like to see more Honkai Star Rail, and I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye.